Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Powers through. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Offense changing the play. Trying to search it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll take it to this defense. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Campbell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll run the toss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. Plows through the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The toss sweep to the right. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Breaks the tackle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get outside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Safe completion on the screen. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. They'll try the toss to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy.
Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to SMU. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab behind the line. It's Weber. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Scarlet Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sheffield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Wow, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds his man. It's Campbell. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Black. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Scarlet Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for room. It's Campbell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
More to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
There he goes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Toss to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got an open man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Campbell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Campbell. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Rutgers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Campbell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're going to test the right side with this one. It's a seam wide open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go, set. Give to the running back. Oh, what a cut! He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. More to the air. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Davis, and this has been another